Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking the Houston Astros. The Astros had to face quite a bit of adversity in 2023 as they were hit with the injury bug early, but were still able to persevere onto their 7th straight ALCS appearance. Over the offseason, the Astros haven't done much, but they have made a few impactful moves. First being the signing of face of the franchise Jose Altuve to a 5-year, $125 million extension. Across the diamond, Houston has another longtime Astro in Alex Bregman. Up to this point, it seems that Bregman will be entering the season with no contract extension, but will still be relied on heavily to anchor the lineup. In 2023, Bregman was one of the only players to stay healthy and slugged 25 homers and drove in 98 runs while playing 161 games. Out of the DH position, the Astros look to have a full season of slugger Yordan Alvarez. In 2023, Alvarez was limited to 114 games due to an oblique strain, yet still had 31 home runs and 97 RBIs. In the rotation, the Astros will look to future Hall of Famer Justin Verlander and All-Star Framber Valdez. Valdez is coming off a superb year where he was a workhorse for the Astros. Framber posted a 3.45 ERA in 31 starts and 198 innings, while striking out 200 for the first time in his career. As the season progresses, Houston will hope to get back right-handed pitcher Lance McCullers, who underwent a bone spur procedure and missed the entire 2023 season. In the bullpen, the Astros made the biggest splash they could by signing 3-time reliever of the year and 5-time All-Star Josh Hader to a 5-year, $95 million deal. Hader is coming off a year where he posted a 1.28 ERA with 33 saves and 85 strikeouts in 61 appearances. Now, let's take a deeper look at the 2024 Houston Astros.
All right, Dylan, talking about the Houston Astros today. Obviously, they've been the kings of the AL West for a long time. Multiple trips to the World Series, multiple trips to the Championship Series. Just a model consistency franchise for the last almost a decade now. You know these guys well as anybody that I talk to. What's your thoughts on this Astros team?
I think that they're poised to win the AL West again. I mean, they didn't win last year. They fell a little bit short. The Rangers beat them on the last day of the season, I believe.
Yep.
A little bit different catching, specifically the catching spot. Yainer Diaz had a big year last year. He had 23 homers and batted 282. So that allowed them to let go of Martin Maldonado, which is more of a defensive guy anyway. And they
Yep.
added Victor Caratini. So it's going to be a new catching tandem there. We'll see how that impacts the pitching staff. Probably not too much, but I mean, that it does make a difference when you're getting a new catcher in, stuff like that. But they've had good catchers for a long time, for years and years. So
Yep.
um, I think if they would have stayed healthy last year, they probably would have won the AL West. They had a lot of injury last year. Bregman got hurt for a bit. Altuve was hurt for a bit. Jordan was hurt. Still hit 31 homers. Um, yeah, I mean those 4 guys get hurt. You'd think they wouldn't make the playoffs, and they still
Yep.
kicked everybody's ass. Didn't
Yeah.
matter. So yeah, go
Um,
ahead.
Looking at maybe like a bounce back from Jose Abreu. I know it's asking a lot. He's entering his age 38 season, but
Yeah,
he had a career low batting average last year, his lowest of his career. Obviously the power numbers are going to go down a little bit. What is he projected to this year? 19 home runs. So
yeah. So similar
um,
to what he was last
yeah,
year.
I think this is arguably one of the best 1 through 5s in baseball. You can make the argument for that.
1 through 7. Chas McCormick is so
Yeah,
underrated.
yeah,
That guy
I know.
raked last
I
year. What
agree.
was it last year? Nah, he had 22 homers, but I
22
feel like
homers.
every time he'd play my Angels, he'd hit a home run.
But I mean, if you got Kyle Tucker hitting fifth, I mean, it's just such a deep lineup. Like Jeremy Pena, projected at 18. He only hit 10 last year, I believe.
Yeah, weird.
So he'll take another step. Obviously World Series MVP. So yeah, this lineup is super good. So let's take a look at the starting pitching.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Yep.
they got Verlander at the top, Framber Valdez in the 2 spot, Javier in the 3, Hunter Brown in the 4, and Urquidy in the 5. They do have Lance McCullers Jr. He's supposed to come back this year.
Mhm.
He had surgery all the way back 6/13/23. So it's almost coming up on almost a year
Yep.
removed. So
Yep.
then Luis Garcia, he might be available at the back half
Maybe
of
playoffs, maybe.
2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you got
So
TJ in May. Yeah. Probably looking into August, September type thing.
Hunter Brown had a 5 ERA last year. He's
Yeah.
gonna get better. I
He
mean,
showed a
he's
lot of promise though. Like I think that's a guy
yeah.
that he's got like almost identical mechanics as Verlander. Like it's like I think he's gonna be a good pitcher for them. Obviously, he's still young. He's only 25. So
Christian
uh,
Javier was hot and cold. He had
oh
some
yeah.
days where he was unreal and some days where he was very bad.
Yep.
So
I
Framber was
agree.
a dog last year. He was on
Mhm.
pace to win the Cy Young for most of the year and then
Yep.
kind of like derailed towards the end. Um,
Then
and then
you got the
Verlander,
future Hall of Famer at the top.
40
Like
years old, had a 3.22. They're projecting him to have a 4.03. So I think time's gonna catch him finally, but he just had Tommy John when he was what 39 years old. Like
39,
that
yeah, 2 years ago.
elbow is there's mileage on that arm,
Oh
but
yeah.
as far as the elbow goes, it's fresh.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, it's I mean, yeah. So Framber, they expect to repeat his success.
Yep.
Um, 164 innings, 196,
Yep.
164, 153.
Yep.
That's gonna get it done if they could stay healthy. This team. You move off to the bullpen. Ryan
Yeah.
Presley. Ryan Presley had 31 saves last year, and they went, let's go get Josh Hader.
No,
So,
seriously. It's
yeah,
crazy. It's like what are they is this their what's the projected saves? I'm really interested to see how it's gonna balance out.
31-3.
So they're thinking Presley's not gonna save it all, eh? I like
No, I don't see that.
it's
I think I could see Hader. Say there's like a lefty righty lefty situation
yeah,
in the eighth. I could see Hader coming in the eighth instead of the ninth.
right. Like
He
it's
got
gonna be a
paid that
matchup
whole
for
not
sure.
going 2 innings and stuff. Like he's paid now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like so,
Yeah.
there's no reason for him not to
No.
go and do his thing at this point. But yeah, it's
It's
the only
what it
move they've made.
yeah, pretty much. Other than extending Jose Altuve, we didn't really
Yeah,
touch on
let's go
that,
to
but
the
he's going to be an Astro for life.
yeah.
Obviously, you like to see that. He's just he's been the face of the franchise for a long time, and now he's staying put. So that's awesome to see.
Yeah, Alex Bregman's due for an extension. I know that there's been rumors they've been talking to him. He isn't a walk year this year, so you know, we'll see. He's only 29 years old, which is crazy.
It's
I feel like
not
Alex
like
Bregman's like 35 at this
yeah,
point, but he's
like
29.
look at that Jordan. Look at that Jordan contract. Like that's such a bargain for what he does, man.
Yeah.
It's insane.
They're
And hey,
projected over to the luxury tax though
yeah,
this
yeah,
year.
by 3 mil. Yeah. So like Hater at 19, like for an elite closer for a long time, like that's a pretty good price tag for him. Obviously, he's the highest paid reliever in the league. Um, but you're getting a 1-2 punch at the back end. The Astros go 6 innings and you're up. Good luck. I mean,
Yeah.
you got Presley and Hater at the back end of that pen.
Yeah, they're projected 254. So they're going to be in that. It's for them to add another person, they have to go over or
Second tier.
player of impact, they would have to
Yep.
go over the second tier, which I don't even know who you would add at this point. They don't, I mean, you can never not have enough starting pitching,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, Blake Snell's probably not going to happen.
No.
Montgomery, maybe. I just, I don't know. I don't think they sneak in all the time sometimes though. Like that, like they'll just go get like a Greinke when they got
Yeah.
Zach Greinke. Like,
Yeah.
like they'll just sneak in and get these all-star players out of nowhere, and
Well,
you're
I mean,
like, since when?
you're starting to see these bargain contracts. Urshela signed for 1.5. You got Anderson signed for 5. So like who maybe one of those guys go to the Astros. Like maybe they get a bargain deal. I'm not sure. Yep,
Yeah,
it's what are they projected standings? Obviously, it probably projected to win, eh?
yep, 91 and 71.
They got the Mariners at 86, man. I'm not buying that. I'm hammering the under on that if I'm a betting man for sure.
It looks like since we've done our Angels video, they upped their win total.
Yeah, yeah, it was
Now
76,
it's at 74, and now it's at
74.
78.
Yeah. Hmm.
So
That's
that's
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, that
Um,
is interesting.
and they think the A's are going to be 22 games better than last year? I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think so either.
What, Alex Wood and Ross Stripling? Like
Yeah,
This is
I don't
the
know.
only team, in my opinion, that's going to be chasing the Astros. I mean, the
Is the
Mariners will
Rangers.
be in it. Well, it'll
Yeah.
be the Rangers,
Yeah.
but we did our outlook for the Rangers. Obviously, Scherzer and DeGrom, they're going to
Yeah.
be delayed to the party here,
Yeah.
and that might be enough for the Astros to just get enough of a lead to go and do their thing. So,
Yeah. No, it's a good team. It's been a good team for a long, long time. Obviously, they've been to 4 World Series in the past 7, 8 years, so they know how to get it done.
alrighty, I think that'll do it for this one. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.